Welcome to my class student. It's class 8 English grammar. We are doing chapter 4 nouns and pronouns, and now we are going to do countable and uncountable nouns, and this is session 2. Now, countable nouns. As the name suggests, countable nouns are those that we can count. Countable nouns can be both singular and plural. As we can count, so it can be singular or plural and are able to be shown with a number. The singular form can use the determiner a or n. That's why always remember, if there is a or n, so you should be very confident about the word after article, that is noun. It is always noun. Articles are always placed before nouns. Now example, she has 3 dogs. I own a house. I would like 2 books. See, we can show it with numbers also. How many friends do you have? So singular and plural. Countable nouns can be singular and plural. Now, when abstract noun appears in plural, they are countable. We know abstract nouns we cannot touch, we cannot see, but when we use abstract nouns in a plural way, then they become countable. For example, kindnesses. Kindness is an abstract noun, but kindnesses means acts of kindness. So, if by mistake you have added es with kindness, that it has become countable noun. And instead of abstract noun, if you have written countable noun, then it will be considered wrong. So, please be specific. Then provocations, that is cases of provocation. Provocation is an abstract noun, but if we make it plural, it becomes cases of provocation. When substances are used in plural, they are countable with changed meaning. For example, copper is material noun, as you know. But if we add s to it, if we make it plural, then its meaning is changed. It becomes copper coins. When substances are used in plural, they are countable with changed meaning. For example, copper. Copper is a material noun. But when we add s to it, we make it plural, its meaning is changed. It becomes copper coins. For example, another is wood. Wood is also material noun. But if we write s to it and make it plural, it becomes forest. So, be careful about making any material noun into plural. If you make it plural, its meaning will be changed. Now, countable nouns, when it is used with countable nouns only, articles. A means with singular. A means one only. Singular. One article. A doctor, a pen, a meal, a class, a college, and many cups, many books, many libraries, many flights, few questions, few tables, few apples, few holidays, few countries, then a few questions, a few problems, a few issues, right? Then comes uncountable nouns. We cannot count these with numbers. Obviously, uncountable, as the name suggests, you cannot count it, uncountable. These are the names for abstract ideas or qualities of physical objects that are too small or too amorphous to be counted. For example, liquids, powders, gases, etc. that we cannot count. That we cannot go. For example, stars, sugar, salt. Can we count liquid, gases? We cannot count. So, all these come under uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms and are used in the singular with words like some, much, more, etc. The is used to refer something specific. We do not use article a and n because a or n means one. And here in uncountable nouns we use some, much, more. Though they are uncountable, our verb is always singular. For example, some milk, much noise, furniture, accommodation, traffic, luggage are all uncountable nouns. There is a list of countable and uncountable noun in a grammar book. So please go through that list. Only few are here I am exhibiting, but this is not the whole. You will have to go through the grammar books. Many grammar books are available in the market. Please follow a good grammar book. Now, abstract nouns have no plurals and so they are uncountable. Example, hope, charity, love, kindness, etc. If we make it plural, then what happens? It will become countable and its meaning will be also changed. Now, name of substances are also uncountable, such as copper, iron, tin, wood. But if we make it plural, again it will having changed meaning. So, don't make it plural. Wherever it is necessary, then you make it plural. Otherwise, this is uncountable. Now, difference between countables and uncountables. Countables, name of objects and things that we can count. Name of things that we cannot count. Such nouns have plural forms. Such nouns don't have plural forms. Now, most uncountable nouns relate to powder and grain. For example, rice, wheat, sand. Natural phenomena, sunshine, snow, rain, weather. States of being, sleep, stress, childhood, adulthood, whatever. Subjects and fields, for example, mathematics is a subject, then fields are art, music, vocabulary, all these are uncountable nouns with singular verb. Sports, golf, tennis, baseball, basketball, soccer, etc. Languages also, English, Hindi, Portuguese, Arabic. Languages also, for example, English, Hindi, Portuguese, Arabic, etc. Then activities, swimming, walking, driving, all these are uncountable nouns. Now, which are the words that are used with uncountable nouns only? A little bit of confidence, a little bit of sleep, a little bit of snow. Much, not many, much. Much money, much time, much food, much water, much energy. Little trouble, little equipment, little meat, little patience. Some nouns can be used either as countable or as uncountable. Example, the waiter has served 4 teas. 4 teas means 4 cups of tea. And please have some more tea. Here tea as an uncountable and here 4 teas as a countable. Right? So same word we have used in both the ways. Now used with countable and uncountable nouns. Some, when used with countable. Some tables, some stores, some grapes, some cities, some nurses. And with uncountable, some time, some news, some bread, some salt, some mail. Same word, some. Both in a countable and uncountable. Now any, countable, any fox, any socks, any bathrooms, any waiters, any beliefs. And uncountable, any advice, any soap, any transportation, any gold, any homework. The countable, the monkeys, the schools, the teachers, the boats, the bananas. Uncountable, the cheese, the machinery, the luggage, the grass, the knowledge. So you are seeing same word with both countable and uncountable. No, no magazines, no chocolates, no pilots, no rings, no markers. It's uncountable. But in uncountable, no trouble, no grass, no scenery, no money, no furniture. A lot of countable, a lot of animals, a lot of coins, a lot of immigrants, a lot of babies. And uncountable, a lot of health, a lot of aggravation, a lot of happiness, a lot of fun. Lots of countable, lots of computers, lots of buses, lots of parties, lots of colleges. And uncountable, lots of cake, lots of ice cream, lots of energy, lots of laughter. Enough countable, enough plates, enough onions, enough restaurants, enough worries. And uncountable, enough courage, enough wisdom, enough spaghetti, enough time. So, you are seeing how the same word you can use with both countable and uncountable noun. Plenty of countable. Plenty of houses, plenty of concerts, plenty of guitars, plenty of whatever. Now uncountable, plenty of oil, plenty of sugar, plenty of cheese, plenty of space. Now some exercises I heard. The children are playing in the garden. I don't like milk. I prefer tea. You will have to write whether it's countable or uncountable. These words you need to say whether these are countable or uncountable. I prefer tea. Scientists say that the environment is threatened by pollution. We need some glue to fix this one. You know, there is some glue. If it is some, so you know, is it countable or uncountable? The waiters in the restaurants are very professionals. My father drinks 2 big glasses of water every morning. The bread my mother prepares is delicious. Answer is there, so I am not writing here the answer. You will have to do it by yourself. Answer, I have provided the answer. But you need to do it by your own. I bought 3 bottles of mineral water for a picnic. I would like some juice, please. Successful candidates will join the camp later this year. A rise in oil price is inevitable since there is more and more world demand for energy. Adult illiterates learn through a special government program. There are a lot of windows in her classroom. My mother uses butter to prepare cakes. I met some nice people when I was walking along the beach. So, drivers must be careful. The road is slippery. The exercises on this website are interesting. Dehydrated babies must drink a lot of water. Some policemen are organizing road traffic to avoid any accident. These are the sentences you need to find whether these, the blocked one, this one that is written in this way, highlighted way, whether these are countable or uncountable now. So, what have we learned today? We have learned countable and uncountable nouns. We have learned the definition. We have learned the words that are used with the countable and uncountables, and it's very easy to find the countables and uncountables. So exercises are there. Through the exercise you can understand whether these are countable or uncountable. So in the next class we will do something else. Till then, have a good revision of this. Goodbye. Thank you.